What is up, Planeswalkers? Grixis back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. And today, unfortunately, we're not playing Jund Sacrifice. That is what was supposed to be on the docket, but it's only at 80%, in my opinion, about 8% complete, and I don't want to put out a non-complete deck. So what we're going to do, we're going to skip ahead to the Enchantment Muldrotha list, and then hopefully I'm going to be doing more testing, more modifications, and by tomorrow we'll be able to play the Jund Sacrifice deck. Anyway, Enchantment Muldrotha, essentially, it's just Muldrotha with more enchantments. Obviously, I'm not running like only enchantments. I think that would be utter madness. But I am running more. I'm running, I think, 17. So we're running 2 Unbridled Growth. This is a card that will help us fix, as well as being late game, we can just draw cards with it. Like if we have Muldrotha out, it's just pay a green, sack it, draw a card, which is pretty fine. 3 Omen Speakers. I found that this card is like actually stupid insane. It just helps us not die, and it helps fix our draws. 3 Merfolk Branchwalkers, similar to Omen Speaker, more aggressive than Omen Speaker. It helps us with our draws, and it gets in early. 2 Banewhip Punishers, a pretty decent removal spell. Because it's a creature, I'm able to just keep playing it back and back and back. 3 Gift of Paradise, another card that is helpful against not dying, because essentially what this deck wants to do is not die. I will say, I haven't run into a lot of the stupid Nexus of Fate decks, so I don't actually know how well this deck will do against it. I tried to play against a bunch of things, but it was mostly just running up against mono red. 2 Time of Ice. I mean, this deck should and has been doing really well against aggro, because you just shut them down completely, and then your high end is just monstrous. But this card is not great against against control. But I mean, it's just a really pesky thing to do with for aggro and mid-range decks. Phyrexian Scriptures, very similar. You get to keep one of your cards. If this is late game, it's probably going to be Muldrotha, and then you kill stuff, and then you exile your opponent's graveyard, which sometimes helps. It doesn't usually, but the exile is sometimes good. Rite of Belzenlok gets in with blockers, and it can give you a decent-ish clock against control. So, Torment of Scarabs, we get to run, because we're an enchantment deck, we get to run main deck Control Hate. This card is like terrible to see against aggro, but if we run up against control, this should help. It's fine against other mid-range decks, I've found. 2 Vraska Contempt. We still need like really good removal. I decided this instead of 2 Chupacabras. There are a lot of 2-0s in this deck. My Muldrotha lists usually are relatively thin, but Vraska's Contempt gets rid of Planeswalkers and Chupacabra doesn't. You can't buy back Vraskas, but I think it's just a better card overall. 2 Eldest Reborn are supposed to help against the control decks. However, control decks have so few things to give a crap about. It's just like, oh, you didn't play Teferi? You just Nexus of Fate me? Oh, you cast Approach? Well, I guess I'm dead. If I were running up against a bunch of control, there'd be an argument to make to put in some sort of discard, a lot of discard, but I haven't been, so. 2 Scarab God. Scarab God's just too good. 2 Vraska is just too good. And then 3 Muldrotha, the namesake of the deck, that's why we're running it. 2 Lay Claim. So it was between this and in Bolas' Clutches. This is more expensive, but it cycles. And the reason that I like that is because in the aggro matchups, I don't need to just be like playing like in Bolas' Clutches. I'm not going to cast anyway. The additional 1 mana where this matters, I don't think is going to actually have too much of an impact. And the fact that I can cycle it early on to get something that'll help me out in the now is better. And obviously, cycling puts it in your graveyard. Later on, when you have the mana, you have Muldrotha, you cast it, bada bing, bada boom value. So that's why I went with Lay Claim, which is hilarious. 2 Walking Ballista. Ballista's still a stupidly good card, so we're playing it. And then this is our mana base. It's not terrible, honestly. A lot of that is because of the help of Gift of Paradise and Unbridled Growth, as well as the other 2 drops. But I mean, obviously it could be like better, but I don't really run into most problems. But yeah, that is the deck. Gosh, so many decks on my page. And let's jump into some free play. So just today, about an hour ago actually, Wizards made a post on the arena forums about some cool upcoming changes, which are confirmed. Cool. Going up against Maxaroth here. He's silver 1. I think I'm silver 2. Did I drop down all the way to silver 2? No, I think I'm silver 3. I've been losing a lot. I mean, like, I don't have anything until turn 4. But I mean, I can cycle this. I'm gonna play this tapped. This seems fine. I have the colors of mana I need. I'm going first, importantly. So, but yeah. So Wizards has a list of things that are currently planned for Arena. It's not an exhaustive list, but it's what they have confirmed in the past. So social, they do plan on having you the ability to challenge specific players. Now, importantly, they didn't say that. I don't know how they're going to implement this without a friends list, because they didn't say friends list. But one will infer that they're going to be using a friends list, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. But the ability to challenge individual people is like what we need in this game, right? Like, there was a lot of hubbub about the fact that during the last big stress test, they gave everyone like 5 keys, and like the idea is that you get your friends into the game. What are you doing? Opponent taking a long time mulliganing. I've had no problems with my internet, so I don't think I have to worry about that. I think my opponent's just like taking forever to mulligan. It's fine, whatever. They gave us all 5 things to presumably get to our friends, and then you tell your friend like, "Hey man, you want to play Magic Arena with me?" And then they're like, "Yeah, cool. I can just test decks out against you." And then you're like, "Actually, you can't. We actually have no way to link up in the game right now." And then they'll be like, "Never mind then." So that I think is a very important feature. And then I said emotes. The initial emotes we introduced were fine, but we are going to be looking at them as something to potentially update in the future. Now, I've talked about a little bit how I think I have to turn my emotes back on. Oh, they're not off. My opponent mulliganed. Oh, all right. I have talked about Andy's right at the bottom. How the emotes I think are a little lackluster, but I don't know how they would revamp them like entirely. Especially because they have an additional note. Well, they have a note lower at least. Uh-oh. Alright, so I mean, Unbridled Growth doesn't actually matter here. I think I would just rather cycle a lay claim, and I'll just do it now. Notably, this doesn't add additional mana, it just fixes, so. Okay, well, that is a little unfortunate, but. Honestly, I might even just play Unbridled Growth, tap an island for a green, and then sack the Unbridled Growth. Okay, got a swamp. I still think I'm going to do that. I'll play the swamp, because it doesn't actually matter. I'll enchant this to the swamp. Then I'm going to tap the swamp for green, sacking the Unbridled Growth, because we might draw a green creature. Because, I mean, I don't really need this, right? I'll have double blue and double black, and that's, like, all I really need. Okay, and that's fine. We made that play for a reason, but, let's see. I don't think I'll be able to Phyrexian Scriptures fast enough. So like Scriptures. Ooh. And it's not a May, so I think I have to Time of Ice. So let's keep this tapped. Okay. And sure. It's painful. Okay. Tap that. Not really a reason to do another Time of Ice, I don't think. I think what I'll do here is Phyrexian Scriptures onto the Viashino. It's very unfortunate. Obviously, usually when I go up against Mono Red, I do have plenty of early game before turn 4. So I think that's what we're seeing here, more than anything else. But, you know, draws like this happen. I am at 4, which is very bad. My opponent kind of flooded out. I'm actually going to have Phyrexian Scriptures do it first. Just get those off. This is the only thing that comes back to a hand, but that's fine. Oh, I'm actually kind of stupid, I realized. Gives him another trigger. That's unfortunate. I will just play Scriptures again, because it destroys things. I guess I should have played the islands, but yeah. I need him to not have anything. That is very unlikely. And And where's the burn spell? No burn spell, interesting. I don't actually care about the order of his graveyard. I'm at 2. I die to anything with haste. Where are all my proactive cards? Where are my Omen Speakers and my... Where's my good cards? I'm still alive. Oh, Gift of Paradise is the best gift that anyone could have given me. Okay, so I'll play the Evolving Wilds. And I will attach Gift of Paradise to Evolving Wilds, and I have a reason for that. The reason being, I can sack it and get it back with the Muldrotha draw. Right, I'm at 5, so I'm a little bit more protected against burn rate. Anyway, what I was saying earlier is they have said that they don't plan on implementing a full chat, and they talk about like kind of relying on the emote system to be like the main way of doing things. But the emotes can only get you so far. So I don't know. I don't know exactly how it's gonna work, but I am dead to a Wizard's Lightning. Banewhip is whatever. There's a May. It is a May. And I will just play Banewhip. Decline. Thank you. So I'm not sure. I would like an opt-in chat. I feel like they talked about the potential of an opt-in chat before. Oh, Branchwalker, hello. Yo, throw me another Gift of Paradise on top. Or something good. Eldest Reborn, honestly, is not good enough. Put target creature or planeswalker. No, it's not good enough. Go ahead and graveyard that. Yeah. Additional notes: multiplayer, more than 2 players, is not currently on the roadmap. They just aren't really working on multiplayer. Excuse me, what does this say? Oh, that's helpful. Go ahead and tap this down. I feel as if I need to leave both of these blockers up. Unfortunately, let's see. This is 5 damage. I'm just worried about an on-crop crasher, right? Like I can't really attack into an on-crop crasher. Right now I'm still dead to plenty of burn, but if my opponent is choosing to just take damage on, yeah, I mean that's fine, right? I just need to fade some draws. All right, I am now at 1. I'm dead to a lot of things. I can tap this. That land draw is really unfortunate. I still think I can't do that. My opponent will have a free sacrifice here. Yeah, they're choosing not to like have multiplayer because it's basically because of how the deck building system just works. Oh, Muldrotha, thank you so much. I needed that because this comes back. I have enough mana, right? I should. Yes. Oh, thank you. Need to play this, please. Cast as land. Play this. Cast as enchantment. Play a Gift of Paradise, please. I need the Gift of... Please, thank you. Once again, I'm going to put it onto this so I can play it again next turn. I am still alive. I love Gift of Paradise so much. I'm still not attacking. I don't trust it, right? Like, I'm going to be able to loop Gift of Paradise enough that I should be able to possibly get out of it. Oh, they have a blue. They have Opt. Okay. I still need to fade a draw here from Opt. If he puts it on top, I'm dead. Okay, it's on bottom. We have a random card. Ooh. Okay, Pyromancer, sure. Does he have another Pyromancer? 1, 2, I don't think so. Right, there's one in here. No, he has another Pyromancer. Yeah, that happens. What do you have? We're dead to so many things. No! Oh, it was so close. Oh. Darn. We did flood out a little bit that game. We kept a potentially bad hand. Obviously against a more mid-range deck, that hand would have been fine. Usually against Red Aggro, we have you know, things to play before turn 4. But yeah, it's still fine. I think I enjoyed that game. Yeah, the way that they designed the deck builder, or the deck builder, goodness me, going up against Don Lalo, the way that they have designed the like play area and the way the game handles battles, I think they like designed themselves out of being able to play multiplayer. Once again, not a lot of stuff going on, but gosh darn it, I think I'm just gonna keep it. I'm going first again. What are the chances we're going against aggro again? To be fair, Rite of Belzenlok will give us some blockers, so we'll go ahead and play this first. Because we don't have a turn 1 play. Unbridled Growth isn't necessary as a turn 1, so. Yeah, hopefully there's enough desire for a multiplayer format that people will like. Not, you know, the joke is a multiplayer or Riot, right? But hopefully enough people's voices are heard that they do implement multiplayer at some point. Dude, you're not doing anything? You're mono green. Or you look mono green. Where's your sweet value? I don't need to draw anything right now. I can always just wait. Let's go ahead and draw something. Where are my low-end cards? I have them, I swear. Alright, whatever, it's fine. I need a land, too. I kept a 3-lander, and I haven't drawn any lands. They're just going to give me the opposite of last game. For deck building, they would like to rework the deck builder. Oh, that is unfortunate. Well, I got this. So that's helpful. Give me a land, please. I hate you. I'm going to put that in the graveyard because I need a land. Yeah, so they would like to do an overall rework of the deck building. Part of this includes expanded options when it comes to filtering and sorting, e.g. by card set. We're looking to add a short-term search filter to allow you to filter by set before we have the full interface in the new deck builder. That is something that should have been in a lot earlier. Oh, God. No blocks, please. So I think I would like to draw a land here. That is a land, but it comes in tapped. I hate you so much. No attacking? I really need an untapped land there, so I could Time of Ice this down. Next turn, Time of Ice this. This is nonsense. I might need to just Eldest Reborn. I don't know if that helps. Vine-Mare? I hate you. I can block Vine-Mare. Okay. I need to cast Time of Ice next turn. Gotta time that. Oh, this is bad. This is very, very bad. And of course I don't... What is this nonsense? Guys, I think this deck hates me. First game, I kinda flood out. This game, I'm over here like, give me lands, please. And I kept a 3-lander. I kept 3 lands. Got a single 4th. This is nonsense. I'm kidding. It's variance. It's fine. They're looking for a more elegant solution to the fifth plus copy of a card. Just get rid of it. Don't let it happen. I mean, I guess you can't really do that. Well, I'm gonna have to go ahead and block that. They all have trample, so I'm at 1, which is nonsense. Oh, that's not true. I'm probably dead to a Titanic Growth or something. Wait, what am I talking about? I'm dead anyway. Has trample. Yeah, I was dead, no matter what. They all had trample. Whatever. More games. Let me get more games. The deck is fun. I'm surprised that I'm having this many problems. In my off-screen testing, I was having like none of these problems. Carcanus. Did I mess up my lands before filming? Maybe I did. I don't think so. Okay, this is the hand this is the type of hand we usually get. This is a good hand. This is what we need. We're gonna Evolving Wilds for a swamp. We're gonna play a forest, and we're gonna play Branchwalker. It's gonna be good, and we're gonna draw 4th land, and we're gonna Scriptures, and it's gonna be good. Or if this is a control deck, we're going to Torment of Scarabs based on exactly what's going on in their hand. Yeah, like, the 5+ card situation is so weird. If nothing else, we just shouldn't get them from like ICRs, the individual card rewards, from like events and stuff. Just make it so we can't get it from there. Even if we open them in packs, then you can like have a solution thing. Okay, looks like it's blue-black something. We'll get a black source. Swamp. I thought I changed the land. No, I changed the art on the junk. Yeah. Okay, that is not a land. Branchwalker, are you going to give me a land? I'm dropping it if it's not a land. It is a land. Good. And it's a swamp. Good. Unfortunately, we don't have anything on 3. Okay, it's Grixis. That makes me think dragons. I'm not going to tell them that I'm 3 colors yet. Because they could just think I'm snake, right? They could just think I'm black-green snake that's running Branchwalker. I don't know if Snake actually runs Branchwalker or not, but that's what they could think. I assume that my Branchwalker is going to get killed here. That's my assumption. But customization. Additional avatars. We introduce the ability to select your avatar. We are constantly looking for new cool avatars to add to the game. How about you let us use the darn ones that are already in the game? I want to play as Nicol Bolas, alright? I want Nikki B right here. You gonna kill it? Nope. Decides to take it. Might be waiting to see if, yeah. Okay, that's fine. So it's Grixis that's running a sensor. Interesting. Says the guy who was running a Grixis deck that was running sensor yesterday. So unfortunately, my opponent does have the ability to counter some stuff. Which means I think I might rather Scriptures here. Like, resolving a Torment of Scarabs is very important. He got rid of his Censor. I assume the counterspell he has in his hand right now is Syncopate. It could be Negate. It could be Essence Scatter, I suppose. The problem is Scriptures doesn't do anything really. Like it adds a counter. I think honestly, you know what? I think I just go in on Torment of Scarabs. Next turn I can go in on Eldest Reborn. And as long as I draw another land by then, I can go in on Vraska. And that's 3 things in a row that he has to counter, so I think I'm fine with that. I'm actually going to wait until after combat, because my opponent might get jumpy and kill my Branchwalker. So playing it second, or playing it first doesn't actually gain me anything. Okay, nothing happened. I do assume that this is going to get syncopated. That's the assumption I have on my opponent's hand. And if they have Essence Scatter, then they can't scatter this, obviously. But it looks like they have something. It's another Censor, okay. I didn't see that coming. But the likelihood of him having another Censor is very low. Did they hit their land drop, though? Is it a Submerged Bodyguard, right? Yeah. It's in the branch, sure. Okay, they do have a land drop. Technically, no reason to play Eldest Reborn, but I think I'm gonna anyway. Or it could Gift of Paradise. The argument for Gift of Paradise is that we're able to play Vraska the next turn, and a lot of people counter Gift of Paradise anyway. So I think I might do that. Because Eldest Reborn would only give me part of the value, right? I don't even have anything in my graveyard that I can get back. And if I do Eldest Reborn after I do Vraska, then technically I can get Vraska. Unless, of course, my opponent Contempts her, which I think is just rude, using Vraska's Contempt on Vraska. It's a little far in my opinion, but, you know. See what my opponent does. Overreact. Tap out. You know you want to. If my opponent does overreact and tap out, I probably will just play Eldest Reborn. And then if they counter Vraska next turn, that's fine. Okay, so they don't do that. I'm going to tap manually just to make sure I'm hitting the right island. Because I want to hit this island, but I wouldn't know which island is going to be tapped beforehand to know which one to target. That is another problem with the auto tapper. So, yeah, I mean, my opponent overreacted. They used a Supreme Will there, and they did not need to. Right? This card does not help. Okay, that is a thing. I am going to Eldest Reborn here. Goodbye, go away. They do get it back, but they have to cast it again. And if they cast it again, I can just cast Eldest Reborn again. And I'll keep hitting you. They're going to discard a bunch. It's going to be great. Anyway, Wizards wants to add more avatars. They also said they're looking to offer other customization offers in the future, but for right now, it is kind of focusing on making the play experience the best, which I think is reasonable. Hey, look, it's a Nikki B. That's frightening if that's like the best thing. Why would you do that? I have an active Eldest Reborn. Why would you ever do that? Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this again. Oh, I love it so much. I don't care about those first two losses. It's all about this right here. Is that real value? Oh, look at me. Oh wait, he might have another Nicol Bolas. Oh no, can't. Oh, Dark Intimations. Got it. Sure. I have to discard a card? Oh no. He gets his Nicol Bolas back too. That sucks. Why am I so stupid? I should have discarded Vraska. That should resolve first. I think I have to target first anyway. Yeah. Darn it. That was stupid of me. I should have discarded Vraska. Hey, look, I got a land. Woo. I do get to resolve a Torment of Scarabs here. So, I mean, my opponent is under the gun. Like, they can absolutely hit Nikki B here, but they're not in a great spot. Ooh, down to 7. Let's see, some other stuff. Wizards said that they're going to try and bring it to as many platforms as possible. For right now, Mac and OS X are the things that are on the horizon. More stuff with localization. Matchmaking is iterative, and they don't think that they're going to be making any major adjustments to the system. Sure, Nikki B, what's up? What are you going to be doing? You do come down with an additional counter. Sure, sure. So he did tap out, so I can play Vraska next turn. Let's see what he does.
Gods can protect you now.
Unfortunately, I don't have anything to get back with Eldest Reborn.
A mind is an easy thing to waste.
Lol. So that's unfortunate. Excuse me, apparently that's what I got. So Vraska cannot destroy Planeswalkers, unfortunately. Nicol Bolas will just eat her. Right? Yeah, she'd be... Oh no! She'd be big enough! She'd be big enough. She'd be at 8. He can only do 7 to her. I'm gonna go ahead and do that then. So that's Vraska plus. Attack in for 2.
All hands on deck. Attack at will.
And I don't actually think that I need to hit Bolas here. My opponent is pretty under the gun. Next turn, if what they... Okay. Is that attacking? Okay. Next turn, my opponent could get a Walking Ballista. Can they pay that mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. So they can't yet play Scarab God and activate it. So if they just played Scarab God, I would be able to Time of Ice and tap it down. Ooh, down to 2. My opponent has to have a Wrath here, I assume. They wanted everything in their hand. They could have discarded. Nikki B might -4 to hit Vraska. But this Torment of Scarabs is eating away at him. That seems so incorrect. Because now I have removal. Another Bolas. Okay, okay, okay. You gonna plus again? Ooh, he kept the wrong one. And that's their death. Ooh, I don't think that would have mattered. Even if they got another creature from me, I could have Vraska minused, because he didn't hit Vraska, and then Time of Iced to just clear away the blockers. Even if he didn't do that, right? Even if they got a second blocker from me using Nicol Bolas, I would have just been able to tap down one of their blockers, and I had a menace guy, right? So I don't think that line was great by them. Got a lot of prize money, which means We're buying 2 packs. Purchase some packs. Purchase some packs. I love packs. Oh, I mean, that works perfectly because that was the end of the Wizards announcement stuff. What did we get? Ooh, we got a Mythic. That's nice. And we got a Palladium Morse. Bring back Brawl. I'm gonna make Brawl decks. Wind Reader Sphinx? Sure. That's fine. As you can see, we have no rares left. We use all of them on the Jund Sacrifice deck, which is fine. It's just funny. Yeah. I mean, that was the video. I hope you guys liked it. Once again, want a big shout out to Easy Mode, Chris, Daniel, and Flowerchild for being wonderful patrons, helping me continue making fantastic content. If you would like to help me make content, and more specifically, make specific decks, like the deck from Chris the other day, or the deck that I'm doing tomorrow, which actually isn't a patron request, but, you know, still. If you would like to see more of that, feel free to join the Patreon. Links in the description below. Anyway, that was today's video. If you liked it, go ahead and tap that like button, add a subscription to your mana pool, and cast a comment to the comment section down below. And until next time, all be one.